Hi there, my name is Bisola Miriam. I'm a study abroad coach with over 7 years of experience, and currently I'm a graduate student at the University of Alabama, Tuscaloosa, where I am pursuing a degree in communication studies to learn how to communicatively reduce social stigma. Over the years, I have worked with several scholars who have now gone ahead to secure fully funded scholarships studying programs of their chosen at prestigious North American universities, that is in USA and Canada. Now you're welcome to my channel, The Clarity. Who can hear me? Who can hear me? So what I'm teaching today is there are three ways to increase your visibility. There are three ways to increase your visibility. Increasing your visibility simply means you are trying to get known and position yourself for sales and to be able to make money. And the very first thing I talked about today, who is here with me? If you're here with me and you've been following, the very first thing I talked about is to be able to increase your visibility. You need to ask yourself that everything depends on what? Attention. Get people's attention. Everything is about attention. If they say you're an attention seeker, let them be. The most important thing is to get your results. So get people's attention. The second thing I have talked about today is stick to a routine. Stick to a routine. And the third thing, know your numbers. Know your numbers. I'm going to explain each point in just 1 minute per point. The very first point is the question is how do you increase sales, or how do you become visible so that you can turn your visibility to a currency or to a paycheck. Visibility basically means you're trying to get known for something, and because you are known for that thing, people come to you for that thing or those things, and then you can have them buy from you. What do they buy? They can buy products, they can buy services, right? And so the very first thing you want to do when you are trying to position yourself and be visible so that you can productize is to get people's attention. If you cannot think or find out ways on how to get people's attention, they cannot buy from you and you can't sell. Getting people's attention simply means that you become a voice that people recognize and that they pay attention to. If you cannot become a voice that people will recognize and pay attention to, people would struggle to buy data, to want to read your status update, to want to watch you go live. Then when you begin to become that person that people are dying to listen to, then you are actually you are now a power, you are now an authority, and you can ask them to do anything and they will do it. To be able to get people to influencing people and getting them to take money off their pockets or do what you tell them is because you're getting their attention. Think about big churches or crusades. When churches begin to do campaigns or organize events to increase their numbers, they get attention. They make noise. Making noise can even be sharing value, like meeting a need. You need to get people's attention. Meet a need. You can meet a physical need. Maybe you're giving people food. Churches do this. They organize events to meet the financial needs of some people, right? And so as a scholar that you are, as a student who is looking to make money while schooling abroad, or make money while planning to relocate abroad so that your application to schools abroad can sail through, or as a student abroad who is on stipend and you just need to be able to make money on the side, ask yourself, how do you become an authority? When you become an authority and people listen to you, then you can get their attention. And when you get people's attention, you can then begin to turn that attention that you have to a paycheck. Now, how do you get people's attention? Meet a need. I'd like someone to drop a comment and say, meet a need. What need can you meet? What skill do you have? Those in the inner circle who are watching me live or who are listening to me live, you have a skill, right? There is a need. And so I know some of you personally, based on, oh, you can be, you know about web designing. How about you keep talking about web designing on a daily basis on your handles, and begin to meet the needs of people who are looking to build website but who have no clarity. Meeting a need would mean that on a daily basis, maybe you have a content calendar you want to stick to. How about you create a list of topics relating to that niche? For instance, 30 with 30 questions that everyone who wants to build a website is asking. Day one, and talk about question one and provide the answers. Day two, talk about question two. What color should I use in building my website? What colors should I use? What does the color blue mean when I'm building my website? What does the color yellow mean when I'm building my website? Answer questions, like solve real problems for people. And so come up with a content calendar that would help you structure your ideas daily so that you can actually answer questions for a group of people daily. And when you answer these questions with your content calendar, you're getting their attention. Your content can be shared as a voice or as a text, right? And so when you do this, the goal is you're trying to meet a need. You're what? You're trying to meet a need. When you meet the need of people, answering their questions, solving their problems, helping them get results, guess what? You are going to become a voice that they would recognize. The day you put out an offer, they are likely going to take it, because from the free content you are sharing, they are getting value. Meeting a need can be that you're giving them like a physical product or a physical resource. It could be a downloadable PDF. I'm going to be doing another series on how do you write a book from scratch and turn that book into a lead magnet. For those in the inner circle, I've taught them this already, and for others, I mean, this is something that you can also learn. How do you write a book from scratch? Now, now let's think about the way churches go about this, or religious organizations. They go to a place and do what? They pray for people. They perform miracles. They are meeting needs, spiritual needs, right? They organize a food drive, like they give food for free. They give aids for free. They provide medical supplies for free. They give people they examine people medically for free. When they do all of these things, guess what? They are meeting needs. And the day they say give your life to Jesus, people will come out. And the day they say we would like to invite you to our church, people will go to their churches, yes or no. I'd like you to drop a comment, yes or no, right? Would they not go to that church? Why is it that some people go to a particular church or some churches? It is because they are meeting the needs of people. And people generally are selfish. If you are not meeting needs, they won't give you money. Think about it, like people are selfish. The second point I would like to talk about is stick to a routine. If you don't have a routine, like there must be a time people know you are going live. There must be a time people know that you're going offline. There must be a time people know that you're sharing a live video. You are teaching something. Stick to a routine. People who have routines are people of results. When you stick to a routine, you become disciplined, and you begin to discipline your audience or your people who follow you. Now, for instance, there is a pastor who posts a video who goes live at 7 a.m., who organizes a prayer session at 7 a.m. There is another evangelist who happens to play a musical instrument, and he organizes a challenge in Africa called Hallelujah Challenge, right? And he does this at a particular time. He has a routine. He sticks to it. And guess what? People know him. People know his voice, and they follow him, and they listen to him, and somehow they move in that direction. If you don't stick to a routine, people will not know you by what you're doing. and you don't become a voice, you don't discipline yourself, then they can't be disciplined enough to become committed to the message you're putting out there, how much more buy from you. The third point is know your numbers. If you know your numbers, you're going to be liberating yourself from that confusion as to, I don't know what to do. Know your numbers. So for instance, the goal is $1,000. I mean, 10,000. This is the goal, right? How many sales? Maybe the product is 100 US dollars, right? How many people do you want to sell to? 100. Because $100 times 100 not to times 100 people would give you 10K in US dollars, right? So the next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and actually, aside from mastering your sales goal, which is 10,000 USD, 10,000 US dollars, ask yourself, how many people do you need to sell to? 100 people. Master this number, like let this number drive you. 100 people, 100, 100, mission 100, mission 100. Like 100 people must buy from you, right? And so because you want 100 sales, the goal is, how do I get 100 sales in 30 days? How do I sell to 100 people in 30 days? Then the strategy you must deploy is what I call the guerrilla marketing. Like do everything like your life depends on achieving your sales goal. And if the goal is to make $10,000 in 30 days and you have to sell to 100 people, what product are you selling? It could be one, it could be two. But I advise that you come up with 3 different products, or put 4 products into one, or put 3 products into one. For instance, 3 products in one is a book, an online course, and a membership. Meaning that you're selling one product to one person, but you're giving them triple or quadruple value. Meaning that if they take your $100 offer, they get access to your what? Your book. They get access to your online course. They get access to membership program. Membership as in support or mentorship. Maybe once a month, 60 minutes of your time spent with this group of people that are in your in this private program called your Mission 100, right? And the next thing you want to do is, how many people do you need to reach to you? Do you need to sell to be able to close your 30 days goal or your sales cycle goal? The next number you want to write down is to divide 100 by 30. 0 cancel 0, right? 3 here, 1. 3 in 10 is 3 points. There is actually one more. Then you add 0. 3 cancels, 10. That's 3 again. So you have 3.3. So it means that on a daily basis, you should sell to what? 3 people. Or roughly 4 people to be able to make your sales, to hit your sales goal. So that means that you should make about $400 daily to be able to make a total of $10,000 at the end of the month. And how do you sell to 4 or 3 to 4 people? That means that you should talk to 100% of your daily sales target to be able to hit that 10%. The 10% of your 100 is what? Let's say that your goal is to sell to 4 people. 10% is 4. 100% of your 4 is what? Is 4 is what? 40, right? So it means that daily you should talk to 40 people. Is it actually easy to talk to 40 people in a day? Not so easy. And so my hack for you is that you get a group of people every day, or come up with a strategy that pulls people your way. That number of people daily. Maybe organically, you have to share something that is like a lead magnet that would help you get 40 people. Maybe the goal is to route 40 people daily, and so 40 times 7, that's per week. So you need to then choose a day in a week where you go live or you teach live, so that what you would have taught every day for 7 days, right? You will teach once a week, 4 times that month to be able to hit your sales goal. That means that if you are to make $400 daily, you know that you might not be able to talk to 40 people to get 4 people to buy, right? Then what you must do is to what? Come up with a plan that brings 40 people your way every day. You are not going to be having the conversations with them yet, but they are reaching out, they are chatting you, coming to your DM, and at the end of the week, once a week, you come live somewhere and attend to the 40, 40, 40 that have come your way every day for that 7 days, leading to that day that you're showing up live. At the end of the day, you have 40 people times 7, and on the 7th day of every week for 4 weeks, of course that is 4 times, right? You are only going to be teaching live. Instead of teaching every day for 30 days, you only teach 4 times in 30 days, and that way you get 40 times 7. So that means that the goal is to what? Get 40 times 7 people, right? That total there is 280 people, right? Is that correct? 280 people, is that correct? 280 people, is that correct? That's 280. I hope that makes sense. Thank you. So if you found this content really useful and you have gotten value here, drop a comment. Let me know if this video has been helpful, and make sure that you share it. And most importantly, one of the ways to actually scale up your visibility is to learn how to run Facebook adverts. And I'm going to be teaching how to run Facebook adverts to those in the inner circle. And for those on my YouTube channel, I will just show you an idea, or I'll just give you an idea of how to run a Facebook advert, and you can also learn more in the inner circle. And most importantly, if you want this to really work out for you, get my book, The Profits in Millions book. That is the tool that you need to walk yourself through this process. In fact, I have an offer, and what is the offer? I am working with 100 people who want to learn how to make $1,000 to $10,000 monthly, and I have a program called the 100 Profiters Club. The 100 Profiters Club. This is a special program for 100 people who would have access to my book, my online course, my templates, and all the different tools or resources that I've put together so that you can also learn how to do what I do. You know how to teach. You are a nurse, you're a doctor, you're a student, you know about data, you know about web designing, coding, writing, editing, publishing. You're even a pastor, or you're a preacher, or you're just an academic. You have so much in your head that you need to document and share that message with the world. If you work with me in the 100 Profiters Club, I will give you access to my book. And in this book, you're going to be getting access to the strategies that I use in teaching others how they can make money from their knowledge. You're also going to be getting access to my online course, where you're basically going to learn the different digital tools that would help you scale up. How do you run Facebook adverts? How do you run offline, online and offline adverts? How do you actually put your book together? How do you create a course? How do you sell to people? What skills or strategies do you need to use to do all of these things? Most importantly, how do you master your sales strategies? How do you know that there is abundance in the universe, and get rid of that limiting mentality that tells you that you don't deserve to ask for what you are asking people for? All of these things you're going to be learning in my 100 Profiters Club, and this is a program that you want to be a part of. And it is very important that you learn to do this so that you actually make money from your knowledge, and something that will keep making you money even if you don't work again. Think about it. I have created my book, my course, my coaching program, and I don't have to wake up every day to actually create them again. Yet a lot of people keep reaching out, keep pre-ordering, and they keep getting paid. They keep asking me for those resources, and I keep getting paid for what I know how to do best, to teach, to solve problems, and to help others. And this is something you want to be able to do. So go to the link in the description of this video right now to get access to this course and learn how you can also sell your knowledge and make a lot of money doing what you simply love to do. Thank you. Go to the description right now. And in addition to getting access to that club program, you also get access to my templates. You get access to my inner circle. I mean, a private community or a support group. Finally, you also get access to me. Once a month, I go live and I will share proven strategies with you. And most importantly, I will ask any burning question that you have. Thank you so much. I hope this has been useful. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that anytime I come here, you are the very first person to get my content live. And make sure you share this. Don't be selfish. Don't be stingy. There's someone who needs this clarity. God bless you.